Hey, where are you? How's everyone? Hi. Welcome to another edition of a live video. I'm actually live this time. Let's do the housekeeping. Let's get everyone in on this because I think we should. If I can remember everyone's name. It is been a busy day. I'm tired. But all good. Alrighty, so here we are. We're jumping in. Oh, I'm definitely tired, guys. Alright. So, last night's video, I believe, was cutting cardstock. And then last night at home, just myself, myself, and I was working on these really cool gift card sleeves. I've got 20 of them here. Now, they're looking cool, but they need something. So tonight, so far, is working on a die cut that will go with the sleeves. So these are the Hugs of Bloom paper pumpkin dies, and this piece is just an absolute gem. So I gotta cut 20 of those. Oh, ow. And my foot is hurting tonight. Plantar, I forget the word, fasciitis or something. I'm having that again. I haven't had that in years, and then it's flaring up this week, today. So it's like, oh. Now, apparently, that could be connected to sciatica. That's a new thing, which that could actually very well be my issue. Is I might be having sciatica issues, so it's like, great. I'm in pain. Pain, go away. Come back like never. So I have a bag of white scraps, literally, that I'm going to try to use as much as I can of that piece. Now, it would also help if I measure ahead of time, but I didn't. So, I get 20 of these pieces somehow. There's one right there. There's one coming up. But that way it helps to try to use up some of my old white scraps, too, because I have so many of them. And I'm aiming to get this batch done before next weekend's vendor event. And there we go. There's a nice piece right there. And then just continue on. Of course, now I feel like having music in my head. This one might work. It's going to be bang on close. And my phone falls over. Let me fix that. Yeah, the kickstand on it's going. So, let's see if this worked. Yep, this somewhat worked. It got a little bit cropped, but I'm still going to roll with it. So here's just me sorting through piles of paper to hopefully find, I should be able to find 20 of what I need in here. Probably would have helped if I sorted this ahead of time, but that's okay. Sometimes it's fun to just sit back and chill and sort paper. There's a good piece. That's had some work done to it already. I get a few runs out of that one. And I'm totally okay with using scraps. Hey, I do love a good scrappy. This one right there. Let's do another one. Alright, so there's another. This piece is depleted enough. I'm not keeping that. Alrighty, so we're getting there. This just takes a while to sort through all the goodies. This one will do. Sweet. Because I need a total of 20 for this round. I need a lot more for future. Because I'm going to use this same die for the Christmas ones. But this serves its purpose in the meantime. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a set of 5 right there. And yeah, just continue on. There's another. I can squeeze another one out of that piece right there. Sweet. I used to use a different die for this from an old paper pumpkin, but this one's nicer. This one just has a little more oomph to it, which makes it look really, really good. So this might also be the die used for the Christmas stuff too. But we shall see. There's another. I hear some very hyperactive doodles. Actually, let me try this way to see if that has a little more give. Oh. And that's too small. That's too bad, but that's okay. Oh, little doodles. Okay, that one's stuck to the plate. So just flex the plate and there you go. That will pop out pretty good. And let's keep going here. Hi, buddy. Oh. Yeah, buddy suddenly has balls of energy. Let's pop this one. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I have 10. So we're halfway to the goal. As doodles decide it's playtime. Here comes another. But yeah, I'm really gonna like how these turn out. And some of these are just a little too small, these pieces. But yeah, I've got lots of scraps. And I actually have a scrappy idea on what to do with all these white scraps that I'm never going to need. So stay tuned. That will be a future date and time when I really reveal my strategy for what to do with all these scraps. Okay, this is pretty close. But it's just not close enough. I don't want to do too many cropped. The one I cropped earlier, I might fix that one by redoing a new one. Probably just keep it as is, but futuristic. Try to actually make decent cuts here. So 1, 2, 3 for this round. Because I usually do increments of 5, so at least I can keep track of what I'm cutting and all that. As I'm still digging through the bag of goodies here. Checking out some of these pieces as we go. Yeah, some are just a little hair too small. It's too bad. One, two, three, four. Need another. Yeah, that's just a hair too small. This should do. And I'll try to stick around long enough to show you, well, where are we going with all these? Alright, so there's a set of 5. So we need 5 more. Yeah, it's just a little too small. I know I'm not showing very well on camera, but that's just kind of how my style these days. I just start crafting for the sake of crafting and see what I get into. Actually, this I need to trim down a little so I can fit it in the mini. Hey Elaine, it's good to see ya. I am working on my gift card sleeves for the upcoming vendor event. So I'm die cutting from the Hugs of Bloom dies 20 of those sentiment shapes. They're going to go into my gift card sleeves. I'm on the last batch of 5. And I'm just going through my bag of white scraps to accomplish this goal. And it's going pretty good. I do have lots of white scraps. And a lot of these are just like a hair too small, but it's all good. So I've got lots of scraps to choose from. There we go. Just see if there's any difference for direction. In the hopes that I can get 2 pieces out of that one. Probably not, but still good. Yeah, that's too small. The other piece. Alright. So 3 more to go. I'm getting to some old stuff here too. Here's some oldies that I forgot I had for the pop can. I'll probably use that, put that to shapes. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. So 2 more to go. Oops, I just dropped some paper right into my lap. I know it's a tedious thing to go through a bag of scraps just to find the pieces I need, but I like it. That way I can use up some of this old stuff. I don't have to use new stuff because I have lots of old. Alright, now 1 more, and then next phase is stamping on all these. And of course, I'm kind of OCD with how I pull out of my baggie. Okay, this should do. Yes, it will. There we go. I've got all my 20 pieces. Okay, so I can pack up the white scraps. So the bag came down a little. I did pull out the whole whack though of the smaller white. So for example, this is why I kept sorting to find the pieces I need. Alright, so 1 step done. Okay. Well, I got some hair in there. Alrighty, so the next up is clean up a little bit here. Gonna put my die back in my little baggie. Hugs of Bloom dies, super handy. Just gonna pack up a little bit here. Get these pieces ready. I didn't soak my sponge. I should do that. I just haven't done that yet. I usually, because I split mine in half, so I just rotate as I go. Try to be careful I don't get the table wet. So I've done that. Alrighty, so then next up, I've got this double-sided block because I use certain things for it. I have a 2 in the front that I've already spaced out a long time ago. And then I'm just going to use some black ink. What I should do is I should refill it because it's been drying out a little bit. Let me find my box of inks here. Very carefully now. As soon as I grab it, things are going to shift and move. Alrighty. So I keep this bin of the ink refills. Mostly anyway. That way if one of them leaks, it's in a surface that can be protected. Just going to put that down and away for a bit. Alright, so here's the technique. Actually, just in case, let me put something on the table here. That way in case I really make a mess here. Alright, so with the ink refills, now I usually do the small paper pumpkin ones. This is the Memento black ink. open it up. And then, really, you just, let's see if I can get a better view here. Just, let me bring a little more lighting here. Sorry if I'm going to light things up. And it's just drops that comes out. You can squeeze. And then what people do is they take like an old credit card gift card and just go over it. And I just drop it in and then add more as needed. So this technique is more easier with the smaller ink pads, the little stamping spots. But still, that's kind of how I do it. And then yeah, so you have to. So the advantage with this stuff is when you turn, it's not gonna suddenly run itself out. It'll drop out like little drops. So it's actually pretty handy. Okay. So, we're going to do a whack of these. I'll do at least one or two. Sneeze. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's how they come. Yep. Alright, we'll end this shortly. So I just dip in the ink. And there we go. Whew. Yeah, there's my sinuses. Holy doodles. Ooh, oh, God, I love the sneezies. Okay, that's a little better. Oh, holy doodles. That's a new way of cursing is holy doodles. Alright, so there we go. It's a little inky, but that's actually fine. So then, what I do is I take one of my gift card sleeves that I've already made. Let me show the box. I made all these recently. I actually die cut these at the trunk sale, and I finally assembled them last night. So then on the side that is less flattering, which would be this side, this is going to be glued on with adhesive. And there we go. So that's the strategy with these. Now, that's not all. I plan to add something on here, and I'm not quite sure what it is yet. So I've got embellishments, I've got die cut, hole punches. I'll have to figure that out. So that's a different project for another day. Anyways, so that's about it for tonight, because me and my sinuses are telling me go chill for a bit. So thanks for watching, and I'm going to be stamping the rest of these tonight, and away we go. Alright, have a good night. Bye for now.